Mike Hernandez was a bueno vaquero. Rode some good horses, California style. I watched him for hours and he showed me a little of the old California he knew for a while. Started young horses in Bosali Fiador, onto the Touraine, the old Spanish spade. Brought them along with two hands that were gentle, some fine reining horses as ever were made. And he'd spin that pony hanging on to the reed.
Good morning and welcome to the Weekly Roundup for real this time. Boy, you can never be too careful about a hot mic or something. Good. I hope I wasn't doing something inappropriate here. Accidentally hit a live button while we were getting everything set up here, and one or two of you caught it pretty quick. So I get a clean slate. We're starting over. Welcome to the Weekly Roundup. I'm Sheriff P. And this is the Grace Christian School weekly show where we come and we tell you about all the amazing things that are going. Tammy, good morning again. That's worth putting your name right up there on the screen. Tammy was the first person to say good morning last time, and that's what set me off. I saw that pop up. I'm going, oh my gosh, we are live. And then all of a sudden the phone rang, and we were able to take care of it. So Tammy, thank you for tuning in again. Welcome to the show. But the Weekly Roundup, this is where we come to you every week and we tell you about everything that's going on at Grace, what's coming in the future, and we relive a little of the past, and we go through a lot. We started out the show watching Anna. She's one of our kindergartners, and she was at the Grizzly Experience in Montana. And that wasn't a real grizzly bear she was hugging, but the other one was. And she's one of our kindergartners, and she sent that in to Roundup at gcsrr.org to be displayed here on the show, and we give her a big thumbs up for doing that, and we really appreciate it. We love showing our students in nature, the country type theme, and being able to put things up. Hey, if you're new to the channel, subscribe. Hit that subscribe button, and that way you'll be able to see all the latest and greatest information. If you ring the bell, you'll also be able to be notified immediately when we go live. We got more viewers tuning in. Right now we're at about 25 viewers. Mary Murphy, good morning. I hope you are having a great day. Thank you for tuning in. And we have Sandy again tuning in from Texas. The stars are bright, the big and bright. Yes, I'm sure you're not here to listen to me sing. And Justin, top of the morning to you, sir. Thank you for tuning in. We are glad you are here. Hey, after last week's show, I received a wonderful note from Andrea and Nacho telling me, just thanking me and the staff for everything that we've done throughout the COVID and keeping the kids safe and getting parents back on campus as soon as we could. Andrea and Nacho, thank you very much for the note. Greatly appreciate your kind words. And I shared with staff, and they were very appreciative of also of you taking the time out of your schedule to do that. Looks like email reminders are working again. That is great. Yes, they are. We were having a little difficulty at the switchover of the year with emails. So it is working now. Hey, mark your calendar. February 23rd, which is right around the corner, the cow that we've been talking about, it seems like forever, from the Dairy Council, is going to be here on campus. If you have a preschooler through second grader, they will be coming out to see the cow at 8:45 a.m. That's preschool through second grade will get to come out and see the dairy cow from 8:45 until 9:30. It's really cool. They show them how the cow eats, the cow gets milked, where milk really comes from, where chocolate milk really comes from. They bring the chocolate cow and the white cow and the buttermilk cow. No, they tell the kids all about the dairy and how things are done. And if you have a third grader through junior higher, they get to see the same assembly from 9:30 until 10:45. It's the same show twice. And you know what, parents? If you're not quite sure where milk comes from, come on to campus. Come on out and watch the assembly with us so you can learn a little bit about cows, and you might be able to have some great dinner conversation. Look at, we've got more people tuning in. This is a busy day. Debbie, good morning. Thank you for tuning in. You're one of our faithful. I can count on you always being here. And Betta, good morning. Yes, how are you today? Great to see you. I'm glad you're tuning in. But yes, parents, mark your calendars, February 23rd. If you want to come see the cow, I'd love to have you. And if you want to be here when your kids are here, preschool through second grade is 8:45 to 9:30, and third grade through junior high is 9:30 through 10:45. If you want to bring a lawn chair with you, I just ask that you sit behind the students so they get the best view of everything. Like if you're going to a soccer game, you bring your soccer chairs with you. Bring those. You can sit at the back and watch the entire thing. Hey, I'm still looking for help for our team. I'm still looking for people to join our team. We need some people in facilities. There's a lot of projects that we're doing. It's just amazing all the different things that we want to do and get done on campus, and we just need some additional bodies. This is a paid gig. We can be one position, two positions, full, part-time. We are willing to work with you on the hours in order to just be able to facilitate some of the things that we need. We can train you on what we need done. There's cleaning, there's some painting, you name it. There's a plethora of things that we need done on this campus. So if you're interested, please reach out to us here at the school office, 714-761-5200. And we're also growing. I'm going to be looking for some classroom teachers coming up here next year. So if you are a classroom teacher, or maybe you were a classroom teacher and you got out of it for a while and you're thinking about coming back, hey, apply, let us know. I'd love to sit down and talk to you. We may have a spot for you. And it's always great because some of the positions here are filled through our parents, and you can pull an application by asking Christy in the office, and she can get that to you. So we'd love to have our family members on the team. That always makes for the best team overall. Can we post it on the Cypress community group? You could. Yeah, you could. For the facility position, absolutely on the Cypress community group. Not so much for the teacher, because I'm really protective of who our classroom teachers are around our kids. I'm also protective of facilities, but we've put this out a few times to our parents, and I think we've offered that enough. I want to make sure I've offered out to our current families about the teaching position. But yes, absolutely. For facilities, let's put that on the Cypress community page. If we can find someone, I think that would be awesome. If anybody knows anyone at the senior center, someone who's retired, that might be great. A college student, that would be great. Awesome. I greatly appreciate that. Hey, Camp Oasis is right around the corner. We opened enrollment for Camp Oasis yesterday, and we've already got people registering. Now, when you think of Camp Oasis, I want you to think of the Texas two-step. It's a little dance. It's a two-step ditty. And what that means is you're going to go on and you are going to register for Camp Oasis. And once you register, it takes about 2 days, possibly 3, for staff to go in, activate that registration, and for you to get a confirmation back about Camp Oasis. So just think Texas two-step, 2 or 3 days later, you'll get the confirmation back. Now it's $40 to enroll, and that fee will go up on the last day of school. Last year, if you came to Camp Oasis, you know that we had a ton of things going on. Take a look at this calendar. There are so many things happening at Camp Oasis, and this is just one half of the calendar. We've got Knott's Berry Farm going on. We're celebrating the Olympics. We've got Lego building workshops. You name it. Pretend City. Camp Oasis is the place to be. And I know parents really want their kids home. And that great feeling lasts probably for about 5 days. And then parents are calling us to get their kids enrolled in Camp Oasis. So we would love to have your child enrolled in Camp Oasis. And you can go to that link through our website. Oh my gosh, this Friday, if you hear big pounding walking around, it's because it is Dino Day for preschool. What a fun day. We started this last year, and it's a day that we get all of our preschoolers to come out and they do dinosaur explorations. They look for dinosaurs, and preschool does a wonderful job. That we do a dino dig, and they find dinosaur eggs, you name it. But that's this Friday. Don't get scared if you see big dinosaurs on campus or you hear something. That's what's going on. It's Dino Days in preschool. So we're all looking forward to it, and I know our preschoolers are going to have a marvelous time. Open house is right around the corner. It is on Cinco de Mayo. So if you mark your calendar, that's very easy. Cinco de Mayo. And some of you may think, oh, Cinco de Mayo, how could you possibly schedule it on Cinco de Mayo? Well, that was the perfect day. And to celebrate everybody coming on campus, this is going to be a great time. We're going to have a massive amount of parents here getting the opportunity to high-five each other, give each other hugs, and just to get back into the thing and to really make sure this is a special open house. We've got some wild things happening at open house. Number one, we are going to reveal the Roundup bar. We are giving a Roundup bar to every single student who is enrolled in school here at Grace Christian School. They're going to get a Roundup bar. And many of you saw last week, I kind of showed the Willy Wonka entrance to reopening the factory, and we've reopened the school, that we're going to give out Wonka bars, or these are going to be Roundup bars. And in the Roundup bar, there are going to be 5 golden tickets. Kind of like the song, 5 Golden Rings. This is going to be 5 golden tickets. You think, okay, all right, you get 5 golden tickets. What do you get for the tickets? Are you ready for this? If you are one of the lucky winners to get one of the golden tickets, hold on to your socks. You are going to get to go to Disneyland, the happiest place on earth for the day. 5 staff members have volunteered to be chaperones, and we will be taking the 5 lucky winners to Disneyland for the entire day. And while we're at Disneyland, we're going to stop by the candy making place so that you have the opportunity to see candy being made and how Wonka bars could potentially be made. It is going to be a great time. Wow, Debbie says, wow, how can I get a ticket? This is for the students only. Only the students that are enrolled in Grace Christian School will get a candy bar, and the 5 golden tickets will be put in from someone off campus, and they'll be mixed into the candy bars, and we won't know who won. And we'll be as excited and surprised as the winners will be. And that's not all. That's not all. We have something else that is going to be the best deal of the year, probably the best deal in many years. You know, we always do different types of meals and things like that, $5, $7 to come eat at open house if you want. We are having a taco man who's going to have 3 stations on campus, 3 taco stations. And you know how taco guys are. We've had this taco guy here before, and his food is spectacular. You're going to get tacos, 2 tacos, you're going to get beans, you're going to get rice, you're going to get a water, and guess how much it's going to be? $2. We're rocking the prices way back. It's going to have to be pre-purchased, $2, and we'll have more information how you can do that. And $2, man, 5 people in your family, 2 times 5, that's $10. Where could you feed a family of 5 for $10? I don't know. It's crazy. But we are doing this because we want you to come out to open house. We want you to just feel the joy that we've been missing for the last 2 years. We've missed you, parents, grandmas, and grandpas coming on campus, and we are so excited that the Grace Christian School is getting the band back together. The family's reuniting. We are family. Anyway, that's on Cinco de Mayo, so mark your calendars. Open house, Wonka Roundup bars, $2 dinner, taco dinner. It's going to be great, and we'll have more information about that coming to you really soon, how you can do it. That brings me to the next thing, Race for Grace. Race for Grace is a fun event. If you're new to the school, this is a big time that families come and have the opportunity to watch the kids run. Yes, parents, you are welcome to run with them and enjoy the day. As you see there, Race for Grace is on March 11th, so mark your calendar down. And it's going to be a fun time for all of our students. Now, I did receive an email from Mr. Page right after the show that he was somewhat disappointed that we were going to do Carl's Jr. and not InNOut like we've done so many times before. Well, to be truthful with you, the last Race for Grace we did Carl's Jr. and it got great responses from the kids. I got to tell you, it was probably one of the best Carl's Jr. burgers I've ever had. They did a great job of serving everybody quickly and expeditiously, and the food was fresh, it was fun, and it was different. And so that's why we're having Carl's Jr. back. And you know what? The price is right for the kids. There's no cost for your kids to eat Carl's Jr. that day. And I hope that doesn't disappoint you guys, but that's why we're doing it. And we had an overwhelming response for Carl's last time. We're going to do it again. Now, we've set a goal of raising $55,000 this year. We have more students this year than last year, and that was our goal. We hit our goal last year. And so we always try to do something fun for the kids if we hit 55,000. I do something crazy or outside the box, and if we do $55,000, a horse is of course, and no one can talk to a horse, of course, unless the horse is the famous, it's not going to be Mr. Ed this time, it's going to be Mr. Tex. I will be bringing my horse to campus and riding around on campus with my horse if we hit $55,000. Tex will make his big debut. I had to go through who are we bringing, which horse is going to come out of the stable and make their debut. The reason I'm bringing Tex, it's going to be kind of like home week for him. And what do you mean by home week for Tex? Well, I bought Tex from Los Alamitos Racetrack. So that's where Tex came from. That was his home. He moved out with me, and he's going to be right down the street from his old home, his old stomping grounds. He may want a quarter horse race to break out while he's here. Who knows? But if we hit our goal of 55,000, I'll bring Tex, and I'll let kids get pictures with Tex, and we'll ride him around. It'll be a fun time, and I can't wait for Race for Grace. And it is going to be a fun time for everybody, and he'll come a couple days after the race if we hit the goal. So I know we have more kids this year than last year. We should be able to smash that goal out of the ballpark, and we'll get a road trip all set up for Tex to be able to do really soon here. So that's what's happening there. We never let people down. InNOut is still coming to town. May the 4th be with you. On May 4th, we're going to have the InNOut truck right here on campus, just like we did last year. May 4th, the InNOut truck is going to be here. We're going to be celebrating with kids, and they're able to purchase an InNOut lunch ticket, and we are going to be having InNOut. I love InNOut. They are an amazing company. They rank right up there with Chick-fil-A. I appreciate their values and their support and everything like that. They are strong supporters of Christian education and education as a whole. And we are going to be blessed to have them here on campus. That's May 4th. May the 4th be with you. More information will be coming very soon, probably as we get a little closer to April, about how you're able to order your InNOut for your students and everything like that. The next thing I want to talk to you about is SB 866. I know I've talked to you about this a few times, and I was going to kind of let it drop, but a parent came up to me. Actually, 2 parents did this last week. And let's see here. Love supporting them. Before I get into that, Debbie says, love supporting them, getting their great food at the same time. Absolutely, Debbie. I'm going to try to slide your comment right up here. Let's see. There it is. And they're going to think, how does this tie into the COVID? But it doesn't. But this has to do with the InNOut, and I'll drop that back. But I had a couple parents come talk to me about SB 866, and they had called, they went online, and they looked at this, and they were flabbergasted to find that this is an addition to a bill that's already in place that allows so many things for minors to be able to do without parental knowledge. And they wanted to know, how can we reverse that? My understanding is the first thing we have to do is get this stopped, the SB 866 bill. If we get that stopped, then there's other things that are bigger than me. It could possibly take a proposition or contacting your assembly person or your state senator and that's Josh Newman here to get those other things. So here is a link to how to find your representative. Sharon Quick-Silva is the representative here. Just a reminder, what this is this is a minor consent bill that if a child over the age of 12, I think is what it's saying right now, comes into a school office or anywhere, and there is a licensed medical professional, a nurse is licensed, a school nurse, and they talk them into taking a vaccine or some type of treatment, they do not have to have the parent's permission in order to facilitate that. Although you are still responsible for your child, you just have lost the ability to make those decisions for your child. It's a very scary thing. It's a very slippery slope, and I've been devoting time from the Weekly Roundup to talk about it because I think it's very serious that we're taking away parental rights. You are the parents. God give these children to you to raise in a godly way. And what scares me so much also is I read an article just here locally in Los Angeles. They had a couple of kids come in and they gave them pizza in exchange for having a medical procedure. And the parents found out afterwards. And, based on that, if it becomes legal, I can just imagine what the things they might be trying to do with our kids. Please keep reminding us. This is so important to protect parental rights of our children. Thank you, Debbie. I couldn't agree more with you. I will keep reminding you because we see once you give up one right, it becomes a slippery slope, and more rights just follow quickly, or they're able to, like this, tie this into a current existing law and just continue to build on it. And before you know it, the state will be raising your kids and you'll have no authority over it. So it's a scary situation, and I encourage each of you to look this Senate bill up. It's not an assembly bill. And also look up the other one about vaccines that is being introduced in the Senate by Senator Weiner and Senator Peel. Those really need to be dead on arrival and shouldn't go anywhere except to the waste can. But anyway, I'll continue to bring it up until we hear more information on it. I do know the Religious Freedoms Act has been trying to push this now. I'm not sure if ACSI, the Association of Christian Schools, has taken a stand on it. I sure hope they have. I know a few other Christian school organizations have, and they're really pushing for this along with private school groups. Hey, next thing I want to talk to you about is the talent show videos. This Friday, all talent show submission videos have to be turned in by Friday. If you want to be in the talent show, it has to be here Friday because a lot of work is done over the weekend putting these together. If you were to turn it in on Monday, it would be too late. And we have to say, I'm sorry, you didn't make the cutoff, and it would be unfortunate that you wouldn't get to be included in the talent show. Hey, you know what else is happening? This Monday is going to be like deja vu of this last Monday. There's no school, it's President's Day. So remember, the entire school campus, preschool through 8th grade, will be closed. There will be no one here on campus. They will be home celebrating President's Day. I hope you're home too, having a wonderful time celebrating the day. Well, this was a lengthy, with a lot of information, weekly roundup, and I can't thank you enough for joining. I ask you to give us a thumbs up. If you enjoy the content, give us a thumbs up. It really helps us in keeping our page relevant and easy to find for our parents as they're looking for things. Subscribe to the channel. But that's what's going on. I hope you marked your calendar for some of the great things that are happening on campus. I can't wait to shake your hand if I haven't seen you in person, and just the opportunity to get together again. But until we meet down the trails, I pray that God continues to bless each of your families. Hang on here, we got something else here. Brenda, thank you so much for always keeping us informed. You are more than welcome, and I consider it a privilege to be here. And just like all of our teachers, we consider it a blessing to be able to come together and help educate the future of our great country. And we consider it a privilege to be able to do that. So parents, we don't take that for granted, and we don't take for granted your rights as a parent also. Mrs. Cinco, thank you for tuning in. Yes, this was a fun-filled roundup, and I know that your daughter as a teacher is going to be one of the chaperones. I already know that. Miss Cinco is going to be one of the chaperones going. She is a Disney aficionado along with Mrs. Cuppert. They both know Disneyland better than anyone. I can't wait to see the chocolate milk making cow. Yes, the chocolate milk making cow. That'll be fun to be able to see that out here. So there's a lot of great things. Debbie, thank you. We'll have a great day. Come on campus. Can't wait to be on campus soon. Come on by. I'd love to have you. Don't forget Roadrunner Brews out there. You can always get a great cup of coffee. I drink it. It's good stuff. But until we see each other down the trail, I just pray that God continues to bless and keep your family safe. Have a wonderful day, everyone. God bless.
Got a bit of a bit of a bit of a bit of a got a bit of a bit of a rock soul and hog with a $50 bid.